Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Misa. Oh, the usual intro YouTube ramble. You guys, can you please subscribe? I'd love it if you could. Push the subscribe button. I'd love to have you here. I just want to do a get ready with me. My husband has a work party and I went and worked out, did all that stuff, and now it's time to get ready. Per usual, I have some new makeup I want to try out. Obviously some old ones I can't get enough of, so that's kind of what we're doing right now. Waffles, what are you doing? He's just like, he's so funny. So I'm using this Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen. I mean, I've mentioned it a million times. I just love that it's clear. It's SPF 40. I like it because it's very hydrating. It doesn't do anything weird under foundation that I have found other sometimes SPFs can do. So that is what I'm doing. It is so hot here today. It is so hot. I think it's like 90 degrees, and where I'm going, it's like an hour south. Oh, this is coming out. It's an hour south and it is 10 degrees hotter. So we are looking at 100-degree weather. Now I'm going in with my favorite hydrating primer. This is the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Pro Filter Soft Silk Primer. I am seriously almost out. If you have dry skin, oh my gosh, this is such a dream. This is my go-to. I have to have this. I just feel like it gives you a little bit of tackiness. It hydrates your skin without being too, I don't know, like not creamy. It's really, as the name says, soft and silky. Anyway, how are you guys doing? My schedule is all up in the air. I usually upload every Monday and Friday, but my husband and I, oh my gosh, we have been insanely busy. And to think, when I started my YouTube channel and I was like, I'm gonna commit to this a couple years ago, I thought we were busy then. No, we are busier now. We just opened a soda shop here in Colorado, and it has been, it's just crazy. It's crazy. And then I'm doing my YouTube channel and I'm just trying to learn and figure out how to juggle it all. I don't know how to juggle it all. All I know is the busier you get, I feel like you learn to prioritize your time a little bit more. Like, maybe I can't work out during the day now. Maybe I just have to wake up at, I don't know, 5 o'clock to work out. I don't want to, but maybe I will have to. Okay, so the base I'm gonna go in with is Merit Beauty. This is a perfecting complexion stick, and this is the shade Bisque. I have a light to medium skin tone with a neutral undertone. It kind of looks like this. It's like this little stick. I like sticks because then I can, I don't know, just go like this. It's really easy, and I'm using the Merit Beauty brush. I actually was looking at this brand, oh my gosh, a couple weeks ago. I had seen a couple other YouTubers talk about it, and then they actually reached out to me and they sent me the entire collection. So this video, it's not sponsored, but they did send me the products. I take whatever I make from this channel and I put it right back into my channel. So all of my opinions are my own. But so far, I actually really like this complexion stick. And I really like how Merit Beauty, it's a clean brand. So literally it's made without so many ingredients that are harmful. And I really do feel like there are certain products that I think the formula is amazing. The brand really focuses on the less is more kind of makeup look, which, you know, I like to go for every once in a while. A lot of creams. So I found you don't really need a lot of product with this, but I do feel like it just takes a little bit extra to buff it in, like so. The next product I'm gonna go in with, it's actually the same product, but I got this in a little bit of a darker shade though, because I love to cream contour, and this is in the shade Tiger's Eye. And it's just like, I don't know, it's just a little bit darker. It's very precise. I will say though, with my other one, whenever I pull the lid off, this part, if you roll it up too high, comes out, which is not ideal. studio here is hilarious. I have like this little, everything is like a makeshift propped up in front of a nice window. Going to go in with concealer. This is a Rare Beauty concealer and I'm in the shade 210N. I love this stuff. I don't know what it is. I just like gravitate toward this concealer. It's definitely my go-to concealer this summer. The doe foot is actually, it's unique. It's kind of like this little triangular shape more so. It's definitely a little bit stiffer. And I love this because it gives you coverage, but it's not like a heavy coverage. Like, you know, the Tarte Shape Tape, it's really heavy. This is just a light layer of coverage from my experience. I do not feel like this creases at all, but it brightens without leaving anything heavy. And that's what I like about it. And I always like to clean up my contour a little bit. My go-to base powder right now is the Kosas Feathery Cloud Set. It's a good one. My shade is, I think it's in the shade Light. I just take this big brush. This is a Morphe E4-1. And I like to put that. Which this bronzer is by far my favorite bronzer of all time. And that's the Hourglass Radiant Bronze Light. Oh, you know, I kind of stopped using this for a little bit because I'm like, it was so expensive and I have a lot of drugstore options that work great. But there is something about this bronzer. When I wear it, I feel so put together, so confident. And I just can't help myself. Like, so this is literally, I wear this bronzer every day now. Well, anytime I'm wearing makeup. And they have a lot of different colors. Like this one might pull a little orange on you if you don't really have like a tan complexion. And so they have, like I said, they have so many other colors. Ta-da! I did my brows off of camera. I always use that Anastasia Brow Freeze. I just love it so much. It literally just takes your brows from like level 1 to level 10. And then I use just like a brow powder from Benefit. I need to catch my breath. I went downstairs to put an iPad on a charger for my kids. So I'm gonna go in with the Sultry palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I do think that they still have this available, but it's such a good palette. It's so beautiful, and that's what I'm using today. So I'm gonna go in with Birch Twig Dystopian. I like to just play around with it. You know, we'll see how it goes. I don't really gravitate toward cool tone browns, but sometimes, you know, with these palettes, that's kind of what you get. So this is how the eye look turned out. To be honest, the packaging of the Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes get me, but the actual formula in itself is usually pretty powdery. With that palette in particular, lots of cool tone browns. I went in with mainly Birch Twig Dystopian, and then I finished off with Teak. I really like to go in with my highlight before my blush, and so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going in with my Revlon Skin Lights highlight. This is actually my favorite drugstore highlighter. Like, I love the Wet n Wild highlighter, but there's something about those that are super strong and blinding. If I want something a little more subtle to just kind of like underplay, but give me a little bit of that glow, I use this because it just applies naturally, you know? It's not chunky, it's not blinding. And then when I put my cream blush on, ooh, it really just gives the whole look something. Which, we're now moving on to the cream blush. I love cream blush and this formula. So this is the color Terracotta, and it's just a cheek color by Merit Beauty. And it's kind of cute how it has like that little dome shape. I like to use the brush to apply this, and so I just go like this. Ugh, love putting blush on the apples on my cheeks. This is my favorite part of the makeup process by far. I feel like it really like livens things up, gives that dewy effect. And whoever said you can't apply cream products on powder didn't know what they were doing, because a cream blush on top of a powder bronzer and just regular powders, in my opinion, has worked out so well. I'm going to put on a lip color. This is in the shade Au Naturel. It's a tinted lip oil, also by Merit. I'm gonna tell you guys my favorite products at the end here. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I have a really hard time with glosses and shades, and I really like something a little understated, but more of my lip color. I think this is my favorite lip color that I own. And it's, like I said, the shade Au Naturel. I think it just leaves a little bit of a sheen. Gives me a little bit of color. I'm obsessed. Honestly, I could feel like you could really just leave the look like this. You don't need to add any mascara or even setting mist, but you know me, I like to be a little bit extra. So I'm gonna hop off camera, do my mascara. I'm using the Merit Beauty, what is this called? Mine is the shade Perfect Black Lengthening Mascara. I'll be right back. And this is the final look. Here's that mascara. And then I went in with my Morphe Luminous Setting Spray, which is just one of my favorites. It's one of the greatest. The two products I absolutely love, would recommend, would buy again, are the Merit Cheek Color Cream Blush in the shade Terracotta. Such a great neutral shade. And then the Merit Au Natural Tinted Lip Oil. This is going to be my go-to, I'm telling you. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, you guys. I can't wait to see you in the next one. And bye.